Now it seems like when everyone is talking about a bike computer, Garmin is almost synonymous with saying bike computer. They are just so well known and have such a line of very well used products that it goes without saying, if you're going for a GPS enabled bike computer, you're probably going to go for a Garmin. There are cheaper ones on the market, up to and including, I believe, Wahoo has a few type of bike computers out now that are standalone GPS enabled and are in competition with Garmin. But the advantage of a GPS enabled bike computer is the added benefit of being able to upload your ride data to websites that keep track of your workout or just your basic rides, whether you're working out or not. It'll keep track of your speed and your distance, and your speed and your distance over certain segments of your ride that are set up in the Strava app that allow you to either compete with yourself or other people in terms of improving your speed and your distance and things like that. The GPS enabled bike computers have the added benefit of being able to download predefined routes so that you can get turn by turn instructions while you're out riding on a route. The way that works is that Garmin has their own website similar to Strava and Ride with GPS, and you can define or create routes there, download them to your device, and then choose to ride that route, and your Garmin device will provide you with whether or not you should turn right here or there, or how much more distance it is to your next turn. Essentially providing you GPS navigation. So, what do you do about deciding, should you spend that kind of money on a Garmin? Should you spend that kind of money on, or should you spend a few bucks and get a Sigma bike computer that is not GPS enabled? Well, I do want to kind of throw in a third layer or third option, and that is what is considered cycling apps. These apps run on smart devices like your iPhone or an Android phone. They are offered by Strava and Wahoo Fitness, two very popular ones. And what this does, or what these apps do rather, is that they enable you to take advantage of the GPS system that's already built into your phone. So Wahoo was very smart about this, and they built their bike computer platform pretty much on that basis. I'll talk about in a second. But the bike apps themselves will provide you everything you really need to record your distance and your time, plus your routes, without even having to buy a bike computer. So that's a way that you can go absolutely free to get started using a bike computer when you're starting out yourself. The Strava and the Wahoo app are free apps that you can download onto your smartphones, and they're fairly intuitive, but there's a lot of help on how to get started with them on my left. One of the nice things about both of those devices is that they do show you, there is a screen that's available on the app as you're riding to show you where you are located at any point in time. And I know Strava has the ability to let you create routes and then follow those routes on your phone. Okay, so when it comes to both the Wahoo and the Strava fitness app, both of them provide something that's very useful, and that is you can record your ride in its entirety and then upload it to either one of their websites. Now, the nice thing about Wahoo that I like is that Wahoo also works with Strava. In other words, you can use the Wahoo fitness app and it will upload the information for you directly to Strava. And by the way, Strava is probably really the standard fitness app that most people are using these days, so if you're not familiar with it, check out the website, and I'm sure that you'll find it's everything you're looking for when as a cyclist, keeping track of your rides and your activities. And I will mention that both Strava and Wahoo are free apps. Now, the last thing that I will mention is that Wahoo did bridge the gap between bike computers that don't have a GPS and those that do, by using an app, the Wahoo Fitness app, have it running on your smartphone, but with your phone set on sleep mode, and they have a computer placed on your handlebars called a reflex. And what the reflex does is it takes all the information that is being processed by the Wahoo Fitness app running on your iPhone, and it displays it on the bike computer on your handlebars. And when I first read about this, I said, well, how the hell is that going to work? Because your iPhone is running all the time. It's the same thing. And I finally found out that what you need to do is make sure that you put your phone in sleep mode. So you start the app up, it wakes up your bike computer, your Wahoo bike computer, and displays all the information on a series of different screens that are available to you, which are also customizable. So you can set up any number of different screens that you want to display on your bike computer and be able to page through them as you're riding, so that you can display things like your speed, your average speed, your max speed on one screen, and then on another screen you could put in your heart rate, your cadence, how many miles you've ridden, or how fast you're going. So there's a lot there, and I tell you, if I had to do it over again, I would definitely go with getting the Wahoo Fitness app and a reflex bike computer, and of course you're going to need a speed and a cadence sensor that have to be attached to your bike that transmits that kind of information to your phone. But it really is the most economical way to go, and Wahoo has come a long way in the last couple of years in providing devices to cyclists that really fits in very nicely with the whole experience of being on a bike.